Okie doke. There we go. We are back. We are live once again. Oops. 1 second. They can't hear you. There we go. That's a change. Now they can. And the first sound they heard was a chair. Not a big deal. All right. So we are back and live once again. We have already done uh, XP last month, or not last month, but last game. Somebody want to give us a recap of where we left off?
Yep. Took notes last time. We'll go ahead. So it was Season 2, Episode 2, the Hoba Protocol Part 2. So we had left off where we were investigating the atmosphere tower. Jairus was on guard watching while we were looking around. Nisara found a scorch mark in a nearby wall. Monten looked at it and found it was probably a welding torch scar rather than like a blaster mark. Weren't able to find much more from there, so as we left, we got a call from Sergeant Jex and found out that Cass Nova is actually dead, apparently about a week ago. She supposedly jumped off of one of the towers and died. The company itself rules it a suicide, but it's pretty sketch, so Drade asked the Scrappies to investigate where she jumped from. Then we managed to reach the behavioral lab where there were lots of computers running diagnostics. Nasara tried to get into the supervisor's office there, but the lock was too tough. Let's see here. Montan found a protocol droid, tried to boot it back up, but it was weird as well, saying strange things. It even had a saying etched into its chassis: the galaxy worships gods of light and shadow. What fools, the storm favors no altar. Let's see here. It just kept repeating that, and so Montan turned it off, then pulled up its memory banks, and by looking at its memories, we found out that it was the one that attacked the person whose helmet was knocked off that we found that was near the atmosphere tower. So looks like that's what caused like the damage on that wall and all of that. So yeah, these droids were attacking people. That droid apparently choked out that person, and we don't even know where they are. So we talked a little bit, and then we ran an experiment where Drade handed his datapad to Montan. Montan went outside to see if it would get infected by that virus, and it did when some wind came by. Let's see here. Then we contacted the Scrappies. They found out that corporate security is keeping a tight lid on things. They talked to Elon, and it seems like the transmission of the virus is in sync with ambient harmonics for some reason. And so then we talked a bit, contacted Jex again, and he let us know what's going on. Apparently, powerful winds have to come through the city and resonate with the ambient harmonics of the large buildings within it. When that happens and makes a sound, then something emits the signal that has the virus in it. And there is a big windstorm that's going to make its way to the facility and the city. It'll reach us in an hour. And if that happens, it'll be loud enough for the virus to be transmitted to the spaceport and then likely off world, which is extraordinarily bad. So, the Scrappies said that they can make an EMP explosive device that could short out the whole facility. It'll take about 30 minutes to build, so we're going to have that hopefully as a backup. We have 60 minutes. So we managed to get to Kess's office because that was the next looking point. Montan picked the lock while Nasara caused a distraction for the guards. Then Montan, looking through the computer, found an AI that provided the verses of the collapse and began displaying text for him, saying, Montan, you are too late. The Kess you know is no longer. And so then it became clear to him that the harmonics are the trigger for Kess to actually send this transmission that spreads the virus. So we figure we have two main ways to deal with it. we try to find Kess's neural core, probably somewhere in the mainframe that powers the complex, and stop that somehow, or short out or destroy the entire complex, which we'd like to avoid, but if we have to, we kind of have to. And then the door started to try to close in on and crush Jarrus. Drade ignited his saber and cut that door in half so that he could get out, Jarrus could get out, Montan could escape, and now we're headed to the main area where there would be that computer core, while Nasara is still successfully baiting and evading security forces. And that's where we left off.
Oh, okay. So I wish I had adventure music. I have bumper music, but I don't really have anything I play in the background. Otherwise, I would at this point. We would like to hear all of you, but most of you are muted. So
Interpretive dance. Is
There
there
we
any
go.
chance we could run by the ship on the way to this computer core place?
Was that out of character to me, or was that to the
Yes,
group?
it was out of character to you.
That is entirely up to you guys. Based
It
on
occurred to me.
where you're at, it would be in between where you're going. Obviously, it's just going to take a little bit longer because you're trying to go all the way down.
It occurred to me that in this planet factory of droids, their security forces are likely to be a bunch of droids. We might want to be as armed as possible.
That's no problem for me.
Fair point. It does seem like the core set guards. Jerome, have the guards and whatnot we've run into so far, have they been human, or have there been any droid
The
guards?
few that you've seen are human, yes.
Okay. So he's like, okay, fair point, especially if we get closer. I have been seeing lots of human guards though, so we'll still want to keep all of that under wraps as much as we can. But yeah, let's head to the ship real quick, get what we need, and keep going. So we'll make a detour a little bit to the ship to get some things.
Okay. So remind me again, Nasara, where were you running to?
I was just kind of leading them on a goose chase to the other side of the office.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh, no, you were already running down the stairs at this point.
Oh yeah, there was something about stairs.
Yeah. So where were you heading to, or were you just
I don't.
running in random directions?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Benadryl mind, go!
Get to the chopper.
I was not on Benadryl last game.
No, you are now though.
I am now.
Oh boy.
Okay. So you guys are going down from you're in the corporate building, but the managerial floor of this building, and heading back down at this point to where the docks can be reached, or the main floor, where you have parked your ship. And as soon as you get down, or I should say, as soon as you touch down on the main floor, the doors swing open, and then you start hearing an alarm.
Well, that
Is
was
this
going to
me?
happen.
Wait, who are you talking about?
I'm talking to Drade and Company.
Okay.
So, which is everybody but you, I believe.
Okay. Well,
So the alarm was going when the doors opened, or
Yeah,
it
the
seemed
alarm started
time
as soon as the alarm started as soon as the doors opened.
okay. Did we make it to the ship yet, or are we
No,
still...
you guys are on that floor. You haven't made it to the ship yet. You could just see like the klaxons kind of ringing at this point, that there's some sort of security breach or an emergency of some kind. It's more loud than anything currently, because as you guys have noted, there is a skeleton crew here.
Yeah.
So it's not like there's a bunch of people just all of a sudden scrambling around like they've got to get to their fighters or something of that nature. But it does mean you're probably going to see resistance here pretty quick.
Right.
Which
Is the computer center in another building? Or do we have
No.
to come back into this building?
No, this is all the corporate building. It's just in the basement. Well, lower levels, I should say.
So, yeah. So, he'll, Dreidel, get in his comlink and be like, Nasara, wherever you're at, come on back to the ship. We need to arm up and then get to the main computer core. We think we know what we need to do. How are you doing?
Roger, that. See you there.
All right. And then we start double timing it to the ship.
Okay, so you guys at this point break right and start following the signs back to the docking loading bay where you know the Blue Saber has been stopped at. So Nasara, you are on foot. You are about half a floor away from the people who are pursuing you when you finally hear the alarm start going off. So they clearly don't have line of sight of you. You are on what appears to be another, it's not a managerial floor, but it's more behind the scenes workplace. So this is more open areas for people with desks. Think small scale. Think of the area that, what's his name? Cyril landed at when he finally got to, he got an imperial job on Coruscant.
Yeah.
It's just
Like
it's
a big open plan.
Yeah, very very drab.
With desks.
Lots of desks. Nothing really noted. There's no style about any of them outside of they probably process a lot of data here.
Okay.
So you can still run to either side. You could try to get to go and find the elevator shafts and call up an elevator at this point. But you do hear that the alarms are going off.
Do I know how many floors away from the ship floor?
You are 4 floors away from there.
Up or down?
Down. Or I should say you're up from them. You'll have to go down.
Okay. I wonder if they would, I would probably try and take the stairs because I don't know if I could trust the elevators, but also easy to get caught in them. But I also want to take a sort of a circuitous route because I don't want to lead them right to the ship. So some kind of balance of like stealth versus speed.
You're trying to be light. You're trying to be light of foot while going downstairs, but you're trying to hustle a bit as you do.
Can I slide down a railing?
You certainly could try.
Is it worth trying to slide down a railing?
I mean, you can. We have established.
Okay, why not?
We have established Nasara has the booty for it. So we did talk about that last
part.
That's the important aspect.
Well, it's going to give you some shelf space to slide down the railing. So.
Okay.
So at that point,
just Dex?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess just Dex.
We will take Dex.
Dex
you are going to need you're going to need a moderate check. So 11 or higher.
16.
That is good enough. So in a smart decision, you realize you're probably going to be pretty winded running down 4 more flights of stairs at this point. So you slip onto the little railing bar, whoosh, slide on the way down. Obviously, you'll have to slide down, half the floor, run over, slide down to the next. So you get down like one floor, and you are good. Obviously, at a faster pace at this point than the security guards because they've lost sight of you. Give me one more check.
One more dex.
Yep, one more dex. More dex. More dex.
No.
Would have been
Do
good
I
if not for
have
the
a
wild die.
reroll?
Yeah.
I have a reroll. I might as well use it.
Okay. That's probably not a bad idea. Way better.
20.
Woohoo.
Okay, so
Okay.
at this point you hit that next the next floor down as you hit the ground, or not hit the ground, but you hit the next rail slide, do a couple steps and come running down the other one. Just as you get down to the second to last floor, you're like one level above ground floor where you need to be. And you're coming down these things. You end up seeing some guy come running through the door that leads to the stairway, stumbling backwards. You're agile enough, like you had just slid down, so he wasn't in danger of like bumping into you or something. So you had enough space to give yourself some clearance. And he hits the ground and starts to stumble. And even though it may have been odd that you were in here for one reason or another, he's paying you no heed. Like, he just sees you, knows you're there, and he's trying to pick himself up to keep scrambling, because right as that happened, you hear a loud connection to the door, like something hits it really hard. And you see this security droid that is the eyes are kind of flickering and winking kind of like with lights, and it's throwing all these weird karate chop like motions and freaking out in some sort of weird,
Does it perhaps speak Chinese?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Broken, incomprehensible robotic Chinese.
That's what I thought. I
Yes.
knew it.
So it's like it's wigging out and just like slashing, with its hands. It is in your way if you're going to try and get down to the next floor. You'll have to try and get a successful dodge if you're gonna keep sliding down.
Can I try and shoot it?
You don't have weapons on you.
I don't have weapons on it? Did we leave our weapons somewhere?
That was why Drade was talking about getting back to get all your gear and weapons.
Right. Okay,
Yep.
So I gotta dodge.
You would instinctively do the Indiana Jones thing, like, reach for your blaster and then realize, oh crap.
Does the other guy have a weapon?
No.
Dang. Okay.
And he's like sort of scramble sprinting like that, like how people that are still not quite balanced, like their feet are sort of under them, but they're reaching down with like one hand and try to with forward momentum keep going forward. Like he does not care that you're there. He's trying to get past you.
Is the droid is mostly karate chopping, right, with arms?
Yeah, just random, it's
I try and
flipping out.
Leg.
You're gonna give him the old Cobra Kai?
I mean, sure.
Okay. Give us a brawl check.
Do I have brawl?
And did Sensei Kreese train Nasara well enough here? It's a good question.
My brawl's not great, but it's okay. Try it.
What's a brawl?
Has Montan ever been in a brawl?
Montan's one of those guys, like,
Only as the corner guy.
he sticks out one hand after another and just windmills and runs into somebody.
17.
Woohoo.
So okay, so it's coming forward and it's just like, whipping around, and you all of a sudden like take a step back real quick. You remember this from some training here recently, and you're like, okay, it's not walking very steadily. I can probably pull this off and snap in that low kick real quick, and you hit it. You end up hitting it in the left leg, and it just topples down to the ground, and even as it topples, like it's still flailing, like it's just trying to strike it at anything nearby, and because of that, it's like toppling down the stairway where you have to go.
Where I have to go?
Yeah. If you are successful, you still may be able to slide down the railings and essentially like slide down, jump, and then go over. It'll be at a little bit of an increased difficulty.
Okay.
So that means that would put it at a difficult if you're gonna try that. Which means you need 16 or higher.
I'm not confident I could reach that. What is my other option?
Or you can stick with just sliding down the rails like you've been doing and hope it doesn't strike you. Which would still put you at a moderate at that point, but it would give it a chance to try and slap or crack you with one of those chops.
Yeah, let's just stick with that.
Okay.
I don't want to tempt fate too much. Okay, so another dex.
Yes.
$17.
Nice. Okay. That would have been enough to.
I guess I would have been okay.
Yeah.
Oh
No. I mean, I get it. Better safe than sorry. So you slide back down. You're getting kind of used to this at this point. Maybe filing it away for something to do with your son. Just for kicks and giggles. But you slide down, down the staircase at this point, and you have to brace yourself because it's flailing and kicking around as it's on its back. It is going to attempt to strike you. Okay, that's not good, but that's also not great.
Awesome.
Okay. So that is a biff. It does manage to hit you. Go ahead and roll your strength to see how much of it you can absorb.
I have a blast vest. So
Blast Fest will add 1d to your strength.
okay. $14.
Okay. So it's a little undignified, but it's okay. You were stepping across, and it wasn't even necessarily the accuracy like it was aiming. Just a random backhand kind of came up, caught you right in the chest. You felt the impact of it, but thankfully, between your movement to get to the next set of stairs to slide down and the fact that it didn't quite catch you well enough, all the impact was taken up between your natural resilience and the vest.
Nice.
And are you gonna slide again? Slide.
Yeah. Well, if I'm out of the way, maybe I could just run.
Oh, run down the rest of the stairs?
Well, I mean, what would I roll for that? Running?
Yeah, just for speed and not
It's
tripping.
all the same. I guess the banister is cooler.
It's more action packed. See?
17.
Wow. All right, not bad. So you hit that again, slide back down, and pick up quite a bit of speed. So at this point, Drade, as you guys are running around the corner and getting to, and like at this point, you can see now droids in the docking bay because there were a couple that were, wandering around. Like one of the loaders is picking stuff up, and like violently slamming it down for like no reason. He'll pick something up and slam it down, and then there's like a protocol droid nearby that was there to monitor progress or take care of things. And it is like it's trying to wing a data pad at one of the workers, one of the physical workers who's down there, a Sulliston sort of thing. And so he's like trying to duck behind crates, and it's just there's not a lot, but there's some random chaos that's going down there. Some of the lights are kind of flickering on and off. And just as you guys come running around to get to the main double doors that lead into the docking bay, you end up seeing Nasara with actually quite a bit of momentum behind her, like not even kick the door open, just sort of like a quick shoulder slams open, and she's almost like lockstep right behind you guys. She managed to clear those stairs pretty quickly.
Hey, long time no see.
Hey, how'd it go?
Oh, everything's great. But
Yeah.
you see the chaos, so that's a problem.
It looks like the droids are playing again.
Not only the droids. I mean, the door tried to eat me too.
What? Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, seems that Kess is gaining full control over the facility, and and you see the result of that.
It's a little messy.
The droids are shut down, right?
Our droids?
What? Ours
Don't
are,
know
yeah.
about that.
Our droids, yes. Our droids are shut down.
Good.
Making sure.
Okay, so where do we go from here?
We get to our ship, get our weapons, make our way to wherever Montan tells us to go.
Wait,
Then
we're
deal
going
with
back
Kess.
in there?
We kind of have to. We don't have that much time before that windstorm gets us and
Okay.
makes
Yeah,
us
all
worse.
right. Okay.
So as you guys come running up the walkway to your ship, and come running inside, you end up getting a comlink call from your Scrappy's contact, Jex, Sergeant Jex.
Yeah. Cool.
And as he brings it on, you can actually hear blaster fire in the background. And he says, Jex to Team 1, come in.
Team one here. How you doing, Jex?
Things have gotten very spicy.
Yeah, tell me about it. We're at our ship getting weapons so we can go and see if we can deal with Kess if she's actually plugged herself somehow into the main core. What are you guys dealing with right now?
We're locked down in the lab, still trying to work on that EMP. We've got 2 security droids that are interested in giving us a lifetime supply of unalive. So that's going to derail us a bit if we can't figure out a better solution.
All right, hear ya. Do you need assistance, or do you think you can defend yourselves?
If things maintain, we should be okay, but that door isn't going to hold for very long. So we're trying to build up the EMP as quickly as possible.
Got it. Let us know if you're in an emergency, and we'll split up and try to assist, but we're going to see if we can go full bore into dealing with Kess directly, wherever she's plugged herself in.
Roger that. Then you end up hearing him yell to Thumps. He says, he says, Thumps, why don't you give them something else to look at for a second? And you hear something like, copy that, and you hear something get lobbed and like a lot of sparks in the background before the comm link goes down.
Got it. Okay. So are we at our ship? We're like at our ship
Yes.
or in our ship?
Yeah,
now?
you
Okay.
guys just got in as that message came through.
Nice. All right. Grab weaponry, whatever you can. It's not going to matter at this point if we're clandestine or not. Everything's chaos.
Also want to pull full power off the ship. because I don't want to lose the ship if it gets hit by that EMP pulse.
Right. It still might be affected, buddy. I know what you mean. I'll shut it down fully.
Yeah, our ship not getting fried is probably a good idea.
So Drade will get his saber and weapons and then go and do a full shutdown of the Blue Saber.
I'm getting my heavy repeating blaster,
Yes,
and
I figured as much.
yeah, and my
Dorn is ready for
Viper
full
dagger.
boom boom.
Yeah.
I'm ready for a
Jarrus had his
full-on
holdout.
war.
Blasters set to kill.
Yes. Oh, I'm ready for a full-on war.
That's right.
Yeah, Jarrus had his holdout in his concealable holster the whole time, but he's definitely upgrading his loadout with his heavy blaster and his staff. So
Montan, I don't have I've got a character sheet for Taco, but I don't have a character sheet for your loader droid.
Oh yeah, give me a second. I'll give it to you. I was hoping he wouldn't come into play this game.
I thought we shut that thing off.
Because he's our barbarian.
Oh no.
Why do you do this to me, Jerry?
Well, because you made such a wonderful, splendidly wonderful thing.
Oh God. Okay, coming through Facebook.
Don't you love it when the DM turns your powers against you?
All right.
Mike, what did you do?
Do you remember what the droid did to those ninjas?
Oh no.
Yes, I do.
I'm thinking about evil Sophie.
Yeah. Oh boy.
What a pain that
Okay,
was.
no promises. I'm not.
but it's
destroying your
okay. We
droid.
completely powered down the droids knowing this might happen. It's okay.
No promises. I'm not destroying a droid. If this turns into what I think it is. No promises.
Okay, there we go. Alrighty. So Dorn, as you are getting your things together as quickly as possible, you already had your armor on. Not, I should say, you would have had a blast vest on. You did not have your fully sealed armor on. So you're in the process of trying to get that on. When you see the cargo lifter droid activate,
No. Why?
and it looks to Dorn. It says something, but it doesn't really have a speech pattern. So it's all like noise and, air raid siren type like alarms that you're choking off the internet through dial-up. And it swings on you.
Oh no.
Montana will just be like, run.
Yeah, I know. That's what Dorian's going to fucking do is run. You're basically going to be seeing him
Actually, miscalculated, and I
in
made
the midst of getting his armor on, screaming. Why the fuck did he just turn on?
I made a miscalculation when I was making this sheet that made him more powerful than I intended. So
Oh boy.
Okay, so
Yay.
yes, so Paul McGinn, who is in the chat, has just given everybody the Skeletor laugh, just as a heads up. And for clarity's sake, I'm going to go ahead and use the die roller, so all of you can see just what RoboCop, RoboLoader, I should say, here is going to do. So,
Oh no.
oh dear.
Oh, did you take off the emotional damage?
No,
Oh.
that's on the that's you have to actually go to the website for that one. Emotional
I'm
damage is
on the
still on there.
website. Well, I don't see it. Imagine that I played the emotional damage.
Okay.
I had bought 5D of brawling for this guy, and I was like, yeah, that should be fine. 5D is good. And they're like, wait, that gets added onto strength. So here we are with 12D of brawling.
Was a total of 54.
So, I since you've seen the roll, I'll give you this option here, Colin. You can attempt to dodge. On the off chance that happens, oops, let me close that out. Obviously,
Even
you're able to
exploded
dodge,
wild die.
but that means based upon what you have for like your capability of dodging, you're gonna have to hit the wild die like half a dozen times to get out of the way of this. Probably more. So, you can just go, okay, well, I mean, I got hit, and here
That's
we go.
probably going to kill me.
No, that's just a hit.
That's to hit, yeah. That's
Yeah.
not the damage
Oh.
roll itself.
Oh, because I have what the hunts do. I have plus 2d to physical.
Right. So what you're going to want to do is just go ahead and roll your strength, and then add your 2d to physical for the suit.
Yeah. I mean, I also have force and dark side points.
As it basically treats you like Happy Gilmore to a golf ball.
Okay, so this is gonna be interesting.
The price is wrong, Bob.
Bruh.
Need a space before the plus.
Oh. I'll be 4.
So 20.
Okay. So that is going to be strength. And it's not giving me anything.
It should be just roll without the S at the end.
Oh, whoops. Ooh, okay.
Nice.
Not bad. All right, so it hits you with a thunderous thump of a punch, just bam, sending you all the way to the other side of the ship, like through one of the it's not docking bay, it's
Blast
Cargo
door?
bay?
cargo bay. Thank you.
Oh.
So from one end of cargo bay to the other end of the other cargo bay, just and you slam up against your back slams up against the wall of the ship. Thankfully, between your natural resilience and that armor you judiciously spent a lot of your money on, that impact is mostly just a little bit of a head rattle, and no real sting. It was more
Yeah,
of a,
this is why I bought better armor.
yeah.
Exactly.
So it definitely came in a pinch here. So and needless to say, there's no surprise because you just saw Dorn go from one end of the ship to the next.
All right, everybody out.
Which just is followed up by Jordan yelling, "Why the
Emotional
fuck is this thing
damage!"
on?"
Close the door. Turn around.
I don't think closing the door is going to do a thing because remember this thing tore a door open.
Okay, so I need everybody to give me an initiative check. So it is just your perception, if I recall.
Yeah.
The fatal flaw.
I got an 11.
Oh yeah, yay! He's not a quick droid.
No, he is not quick droid. All right. So let me get some numbers down here real quick.
Oh, wow, die was a 1. Oh,
Right. Yeah.
But it's on.
But it's on perception, so you don't really have anything to worry
Yeah, it's on initiative.
about. Okay, so
Wait a minute. Of all the people in this party, how did I have the high initiative?
Because you're used to running away.
You are extremely motivated because you know what this droid is capable of.
Oh yeah, yep.
And it just catapulted one of your
That's a great comment.
Yeah.
yeah, and it just catapulted one of your teammates across the cargo bay.
He's like, oh dear.
Which
Okay.
there's probably now a dent in the wall.
Aren't I the top initiative? Isn't Jairus?
Okay, so Mike, you ended up getting a what?
16.
16. Matt got a what?
No, I got a 16.
Oh no, I'm sorry, because it came after my roll. I got a 10. There we go.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
Matt got
10,
16.
16.
I got 11.
Colin, 11. And Brittany?
9.
Oh no.
And
And
Dre
Dale?
got 8.
Ooh. Well, thankfully, everybody beat him.
Because perception is the cargo droid's one thing.
Listen, I didn't make him to be smart, okay?
Nope.
Thank you. Actually, thank you for that. Appreciate that.
Yep.
Thank God for that.
That worked out here. Yeah, Paul's all poor Montan, all that work. Okay, so obviously it got the surprise in the first place, pounded Dorn, but as everybody's starting to like bolt at this point, you can see Dorn's already picking himself up. So if there was any damage done to him, it was superficial. So he's like already trying to get himself up. What you guys do see, however, is the door to your ship closing.
I thought you powered this thing down.
They're locking us in.
She's turning everything back on and controlling it. Everyone out.
So everybody needs to give me a running check.
I have that.
What's going to be that under?
That's under
Dexterity.
Dex, yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, don't have running, so I'm just gonna roll.
I have a
next.
-1 because of the armor.
A -1D.
Let me check.
Wait, what
Yeah.
are you?
-1D because
Okay.
of the armor.
So whatever you have for running is going to be -1D. That's what you put in.
I don't have running, but it's just.
So it's
I
going to be
have a 3.
-1 to your Dex.
Yeah.
We're rolling running.
Yes.
Oh, I got an 11.
But you got a. Oh no, you didn't get a 1. You actually got a wild die. Good.
15.
Okay. We have
Running I
got
can do.
got some very nimble people who do not want to be trapped in here with the droid, which absolutely makes sense.
Mike, please tell me you did not make that thing nimble.
Desperate, same thing.
Well, I mean, he's more nimble than me.
How much
So-
more nimble?
So everybody at this point is like running and trying to slide out, or duck or roll or whatever to get out. The only one who is caught up in the door, oddly enough, is Dale.
Yep.
So Drade comes running up, and the thing is, it's not completely closed, but as you tried to like slide and roll, you end up like hitting like your shoulder and head. So if you don't quickly maneuver at this point, and try to like, pull yourself through, it's going to close and pin you there. Which that's essentially starship grade damage, which would basically cut you in half.
Right.
Ooh.
Okay.
That would be bad
That would.
Unless you're Darth Maul.
for clarification.
That is not
I
the
mean,
end of everybody.
Yes. Some
Right.
people have known to walk that off.
Literally.
Dang. Okay. So let's see here. Then what I'm gonna try to do. So I do still have like a moment to try to get
Yes.
through as it's closing.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have the moment to try to use enhance attribute for my dexterity?
You can try and make that roll.
Okay. do that. Okay.
You were under duress, so I would say if unless it has a modifier already attached to it, you're going to need to hit moderate.
Okay.
So obviously it's not super difficult, but you are a bit distracted because you're panicked.
Right. Let's see here. 12,
That's moderate.
and it is moderate. Yeah, I'm just gonna double check, make sure that's all it needed. Moderate. Yeah. Okay. Sweet.
Really into
Oh,
it.
ho, ho. Wow.
Yeah, nobody wants to be trapped in with that.
No. That roll,
death
like
droid.
every die he rolled, just barely combined gave him enough to get
Yeah, I know.
under that.
I know.
Just squeaking through.
Every die counts. Okay, so that's going to give him a +1 to his dexterity. So now we'll go ahead and roll that.
Does anyone need a reroll? Besides me.
11. Well, that is moderate.
That's moderate. Okay.
I don't currently have a reroll, but it would generally be wasted on me.
That's
just
a
accepted
pretty
your fate.
terrible attitude.
Okay, so Drade, at this point, you are tapping into the Force in a situation you never expected. Your ship trying to essentially chomp you in half with hydraulics, and you take a quick moment and slide, and you feel everything start to clear, and then as it finally clamps up, your hair gets caught. So you take superficial damage, but you have basically like part of your scalp like sort of missing, almost as if somebody managed to give you an improper shave right across the top of your head. And like that hair is gone. So you have like this weird, I mean, I'll
Bald
call it
spot.
for what it. Yeah, you kind of have the Donald Trump going on right now with your
Okay.
All he needs to do is look golden.
So it hurts, but
Right.
again, you narrowly made that through, and you could take a moment to take a deep breath.
Okay.
Until they release the droid.
Yeah, so he's like, cradling his head a bit. And he's like, all right, come on, we got to get moving. No time to waste.
I'm shooting that droid when we come back. After everything's settled, I'm shooting the droid.
Okay, so at this point, you can hear the comm link come back on. No one's talking to you, but you can hear like yelling, and you're yelling in the background as the blaster fire is continuing to intensify before the comm link goes back out again. And you hear inside the docking bay where you saw that guy who was ducking down. The loader droid at this point that was out there is attempting to crush him and the crates that are nearby him, and he's screaming for help for somebody.
Drade's gonna.
Shoot it.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot it.
Okay.
This repeater set to kill. I'm just.
It is obviously distracted and stationary. So go ahead and let it rip. All you need to hit successfully at this range is an easy result. It is in short range.
Are we?
I
still
think
on
that cuts
initiative,
it.
Or
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
So
oh, I was going to say, are we still on initiative? Or are we?
No, not at this point. Not unless things continue to progress with this particular loader droid.
Okay, then I'll just leave it to Colin.
Yeah, I think this cuts it.
I think he's got it in hand.
14.
Montan, you need to get to the core. I'll go for the scrap bees. Somebody's got to protect Montan because they're going to be trying to stop him from getting to Kess.
I can do that.
Did you
All right.
even get your equipment before everything went to hell?
Okay, so hold that thought, Colin. I need you to roll damage.
Oh, right.
So you definitely shot him. Yikes.
Nice. 22.
I think he's dead, Jim.
I don't know. No.
Oh,
Nope, probably not.
Just barely.
So you see at this point, Dorn is super excited. He's found something that he can just absolutely fry with this blaster, with the light repeating blaster rifle of his, and he
Heavy.
just lets him have it. And you see those rounds just just like hit, spark up and fly around, but virtually all it does is scorch the paint.
So is this droid trying to crush a guy that's on the ground right now?
Yes.
Or...
Basically,
Okay.
he's taking the boxes that he was, or the crates, I should say, that he was hiding behind,
Mhm.
and rather than just lifting them and getting them out of the way, he's just crushing the whole thing, and he's got the guy pinned in.
So would it be possible from this angle if a droid tried to use telekinesis to grab the guy and pull him like out of harm's way?
It would be slightly difficult, but not impossible. Because basically, he's kind of wedged in there. But again, totally possible for you to try and pull him out if your roll is high enough.
You could probably lift the stuff off him.
Master Yoda could do it.
Well, Master Yoda isn't here.
He's at
he's-
home washing his tights.
I mean, I could try that, or is the loader droid close enough where I could just run up and try to hit it with a lightsaber?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys are in short range.
We are, okay.
So if you want to run up to it and try and do something, you can. You just want to shoot it outright, you can do that. It actively is not doing anything to you guys at this point because it's focused on trying to just murder, death, kill this poor hapless corporate employee.
Okay. Yeah,
if
he's
we
just...
tried, if
Sorry,
we
go ahead.
tried shooting the crate, would it like explode, or would that do anything?
You're not sure. Based on your positioning, you can't see any. You don't see any logos that clearly indicate that it would detonate. But at the same time, you don't want to run the risk of something ricocheting and striking the guy underneath.
All right, fair enough. Yeah. Fair enough.
And you just saw that Dorn's attack, while well placed, did virtually nothing. So if you guys are going to shoot this guy, you're going to really need to pile it on.
So with that said, Drade is gonna first activate lightsaber combat.
Okay.
And then he's gonna try to strike it. So lightsaber combat. Control sense lightsaber. Okay, need a moderate control roll and an easy sense. Here we go. For the control. Alright, made the control roll. Now the sense roll. Made the sense roll. Okay. So now he's got that. Now he's going to go ahead and slice and dice that droid. So let's see here. It's going to be 41 plus that minus 1.
Dude.
31 to hit.
So yes, that's a hit.
Sweet. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and do damage, and we're adding control to that.
Yep. This is where Jedis really start getting gross.
46 damage.
Well, I had a
I'm not
plan.
gonna. I'm not gonna jinx this one.
So you have more than doubled what he has for available strength. So at this point, as you guys are, because it's in a moment, a quick moment. So Dorn leveled down the gun, let it rip, and you just see those rounds just fly off of it. It was just it just structurally built a bit too rough for you to for one person to blow it away, at least at that point. And as you guys are, I don't know if you've decided to break and go different directions or whatnot, but Drade all of a sudden ignites his lightsaber and does like this running, and then pauses and slides like a samurai, just slicing straight through it. And there's a brief moment when you see that lightsaber connect with the chassis of the loader droid, and you see snaps and sparks come off, and then it just bifurcates to either side. Now the guy is still trapped underneath, but it went down, and at that point, as Drade cuts him in half, which he wasn't ready for, he unceremoniously and thankfully no real damage outside of just a bit of a bruise. He gets clipped by a winged datapad from one of the droids. It's like it was just like freaking out. It saw that for a second, said, "Wah!" And then he gets that, and then all of a sudden, poof, dang it!
It's like, sensitive, right in the head. Come
Oh,
on.
yeah, good point. Yep. Okay, so we had Drade act, we've had Dorn act. Jarrus or Montan, what are you guys doing? Or Nassar?
I had to step away for a second. What are we facing?
A loader droid that was trying to smash the guy you saw when you first came in here.
But it's dead now, right?
It is super destroyed. Yes,
He's still stuck, though.
he's still stuck in between some of the crates that he was trying to hide behind, because it was just going to try and flatten him completely.
I mean, I'll try to help him, but not, I'm not going to be very effective.
If people are going to pull him out, you can attempt to do it jointly, just by grabbing a hold of like his arm or the scruff of his outfit or something, and give me a strength check.
I can help with that.
Or if you have lift.
I do.
I do.
I do, but I have no points in it.
8.
So it's just a strength check.
And that's a strong roll, too.
For Montan, yes, it is.
10.
So Jarrus is moving on to go assist the Scrappies, knowing that Kess is going to be doing things to try to distract them and keep them from helping out in the two situations that are going to potentially defeat her. So he's moving on.
Fine.
Okay. So then Jarrus is splitting from the group and running back into the complex. You do know that lab that you guys were at is on this floor. It's just further away. Okay, so at this point, so Nassara and Montan, because Dorn has already acted this round, you guys grab a hold of him real quick. Dorn presumably standing at the ready, with his repeating light blaster rifle, and you two managed to like place a foot against some of the smashed components and whatnot, and pull this guy off. There's a little bit of ripping of his uniform, but he doesn't particularly care. He's just like, the Sullustan is breathing heavily and looking around. He's just like, what the heck is going on?
Get safe. Get away from droids.
And then you hear that same sort of weird sound coming from the protocol droid that's advancing on Drade at this point.
There were more droids. Okay.
Yeah, Jarrus. It just pegged Drade with the datapad. So Jarrus actually runs past you guys. He's running further inside. What is everybody else doing in this particular combat round?
Is this a new round?
Yes.
Okay.
Sir, he turns to the guys like, "Sir, can you get us directly to the computer core that powers the facility?"
So he's like looking around, and he sees obviously there's more droids in here that are starting to take notice. They're not in the immediate vicinity, however. And he's like, I don't have the security clearance for that.
Doesn't matter. If you can just lead us there, we need to get in. That's the only way to stop all this from happening. Can you help us?
He's like looking around. He says, like for a moment, he realizes wait, you guys aren't legit, right? Like that sinks in. You guys are sort of
You
wearing
don't
uniforms.
work here?
You guys are sort of wearing uniforms, but you're like heavily armored and like you're equipped and whatnot. So, but like he pushes that survival instincts pushes that clearly to the back of his head. There's other issues here that need to be focused on. As he quickly necessitates that in his own mind. He's like, sure, and he just like starts bolting for one of the side doors that's clearly marked exit. Here, but obviously it's not for any vehicles, it's just for personnel.
Okay. All right, guys, follow him. Let's go.
We're from QA.
We are so failing this test.
This place is going to get the worst possible rating.
This is the annual DR test.
Cross off that days without incident.
Right. 0.
So you guys are bolting at this point, and heading towards that door. Jarrus, why don't you give me a run check? Running.
Yeah, running.
And if you don't have that, obviously it's Dex.
Yep.
I think I know what I need to buy.
Some roller skates.
No.
It's a 10.
Okay, well that's easy. So you're at least maintaining a good clip from where you're at, as you're already well ahead of them. You come back through the double doors that you came through, and as you come down, you start going down the hall where near the labs. It's a little ways down, but you can actually see that there are 2 security droids that are wandering around, and they are in the process. They're like just randomly firing on anything that moves. As you see them start walking into your way, and they turn and see you. You have a second because they didn't see you at first, because again they're shooting anything that moves right now. As you're down the hallway, you can either attempt to run back. You can try and jump into like a side office, or basically just a random door to maybe try and get out of the way, or closet or something. Or you could open fire on them.
And these are droids?
These are security droids, yes.
Okay, so security droids. I'm gonna. Geez, I got to get through to the scrap bees.
At least they're not battle droids.
They are. They're security droids.
Oh, B ones? Okay.
No, they're not
I
B1s.
doubt it. I think these are probably real security droids. Like K2SO.
I guess I'm going to try to look for a way around. So not completely retreating.
So you're gonna have to
Try-
jump. You're gonna have to try and jump into a random door. Then, okay. Give me a perception check then. Or if you have it, I believe you said it's search in this particular case.
I do have search. It's no greater than my base perception. I haven't improved it, but I do have search.
Bum bum bum.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, so it's gonna be search. So go ahead and just give it a roll and let's see what we get.
Uh, 11.
Okay. So you know that they see you, so you immediately turn and look to either side. A few feet forward on either side, left and right, there are 2 doors. One of which it has something written in a language you're not too sure of, what exactly it is. The other one has a warning logo on it, and another like barcode or something that you're unable to read currently.
That's probably one we should avoid. So we'll dodge for the just unreadable language,
Sure.
as opposed to the "don't come here" language.
Okay. So we'll get back to you in a second as you come running up to that door. Let your code reader hit it as blaster fire comes streaming down the hallway, and you can hear it like pepper the walls and the floor behind you. Bang, 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 bang. So the Celestin is leading the rest of you as he shuts the door, shuts that door behind him, and he takes a moment, grabs one of his tools, and stabs it at the control box, sending sparks everywhere. And then he starts leading you forward, and he's taking you to a repair lift. So it's not the actual like hallways or the elevators. It's actually one of the lifts that employees would use if they have to bring equipment up or down to different floors.
Nice. Alternate way. That's good.
Do that.
Yeah, so he's taking you to that, but it also means it's mostly like open air and whatnot. Okay, so I need everybody who's in this part of the scene to give me another initiative roll.
Really? 19.
Well, like I said, Montan's used to
Sorry.
running.
10.
You're batting cleanup, Dale.
One out of 15. Pretty good. What'd Brittany get?
19.
Also 19.
Oof.
Yes, we will lead the pack, me and Nasara. Just follow us into the battle.
So the
Hey.
only lighting that's in here are
I've been
the
training.
so it's actually pretty dark in this particular shaft. The only lighting that's here are the soft amber warning lights that are on either side that just kind of spin a little bit, letting you know that the lift is active. There's obviously warning stripes that sit on the back. It's all open air, and as you guys clear the first level, you end up hearing those noises again from the insane droids, and you start seeing them scale down the lift towards you guys.
Is it like an endless number? Or is it like
It's dark, so it's hard to say.
So
But
anyway, I
you
started
can see some.
blasting.
That would be wise.
Okay.
I get to use a skill I've been building?
So
for
we're
like
starting our round off with the very quick Montan and Nasara.
24.
Oof. That is a hit.
Oh, and then roll damage.
Yes.
Oh shoot! I can figure out what my damage is.
14.
Ooh, nice.
Wait.
We are waiting.
Sorry. Well, I searched it for ion grenade, which is what I'm trying to use.
Mm.
There we go, 354. But I'm getting concussion grenade results. So we want page 354. Here we go. Okay. I don't know how to read this. There's 4 different damage levels, but let me roll the hit first.
What kind of droids are these?
Hard to say, but they don't appear to be security droids. They may be some sort of maintenance droids that have gone haywire.
15.
So that's my spell.
Okay, so you throw.
I am lobbing an ion grenade straight up the shaft to explode in the middle of them.
Okay.
Watch your heads, guys.
So what's the damage roll for that?
So it has 4 of them. It's 7D, 5D, 3D, 2D. I think that's close range. Is the 7D?
No, it goes along with the radius above it. So the small radius is the big number. The next radius is the next number.
Well, we're in an elevator shaft, so
Right.
I'm guessing it's close range. So
Yeah, it would be. Go ahead and roll your 7D then.
29
Nice.
ion damage.
So Nasara, you whip out your blaster, bam, crack one, and you end up seeing like a hole end up getting shot in the chassis as it like falls, hits the small cage that you guys are in on the lift, and ends up like falling down further into the shaft as you hear some shattering of metal and parts. Montan takes a second, cooks the grenade for a few moments, because it wouldn't be a good thing for him just to throw something straight up and it drop right back down in your laps. It throws it like straight up into the air, and then all of a sudden, for a brief moment, there's a flash. As parts of droid immediately start showering down and hitting the cage of this, and either landing like on top, completely dead, or falling down around the sides, with parts. However, the lift has stopped, and none of the lights are on. And at that point, the Solston tech is like, "Oh, crap!" And so he immediately starts, looking for a box to try and get this started back. This is probably a no for most all of you here, but if any of you have played Dead Space, where you're on the lift at any point in time, very, very similar, very dark, things crawling up and down the shaft at this point. So
Okay.
that was at 19. So next up is Colin at 15.
All right. So, yeah. Did Mike throw a fucking grenade?
Yes.
Thank fuck he didn't blow everyone.
Remember, watch your language.
Sorry. Luckily he didn't blow up everyone in the elevator.
Well, not that kind of grenade, but
Yeah,
Darn
that's
it.
why I used the ion grenade, so that wouldn't happen.
Exactly.
However, I only have 2, and one of them's gone now.
Yeah. So let me guess, security droids.
not based on what you see. These were like your standard worker droids, not the lift, but random technician droids that would wander the complex.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. I'll open fire.
Okay, well, why don't you give me a search check first to see if you can spot any targets?
Okay. I have a pretty good search.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Oh, and I have a sensor pod on the Caroline Hunt suit. Nice.
Which gives you what?
1D to search within 50 meters.
There you go. So go ahead and add that to your search roll. Nice. Okay. So you take a look around. Obviously, it had been raining droid parts, so it hit the cage and some of them fell off the side. So looking up, it doesn't appear that there's any immediately there. But as you look down, you can see, you saw at first that there was light down below, obviously away from any sort of radius from the ion grenade. And then you occasionally see the light flicker out as if something's passing in front of it, and you can see that there are a few more coming up from the bottom.
All right. We missed a few.
So if you lean over the side, you can take a shot.
Yeah. What would be the range?
Based on where you're at right now, your I need to take a look at the
Because the heavy repeater blaster has 3 for point blank, 60 for
it's
short.
a light repeating blaster. You don't have a heavy repeating blaster. You wouldn't be able to carry that. Okay, 1 second. No. So yeah, you're within close range, because close range for you is anywhere between 3 to 50.
Really? Because I'm looking at my sheet right now. It says heavy.
No, it's definitely not heavy. Heavy repeating blaster is a crew served weapon.
So what does that mean?
Oh no, wait a minute. No, sorry.
Droidicas have 2 heavy repeating blasters for arms, but
So no, yeah, it would be a heavy repeating blaster. I think what happened is when they updated from at some point the various additions, because it used to go light repeating blaster and then heavy repeating blaster, in air quotes, was the E-Web repeating blaster, which is a crew served weapon. Meaning you have to, it's like a mortar. You have to have 2 people to man it and keep it steady and aim. But it looks like they've come out with a heavy repeating blaster since then, which is what you ended up picking up. But still, same thing. Your range is still 3 to 60 at this point, so it's still close range.
Okay, yeah. So I would have a relatively easy time just firing.
Well, you still got to hit.
I know. 13.
Is that all you have for your blaster
Minus
skill?
one. Minus 1D due to.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that is enough. That clears easy, obviously. So go ahead and roll damage.
And of course, it's set to kill, so no penalties.
he finally got to shoot his kill shots. No D.
Yeah, you can't edit it once it's already been posted. You'll have to recomment. There you go. Oh!
21 on the total.
Okay, so you lean over the side. You let it rip with that big heavy repeating blaster. You end up seeing a bunch of sparks fly off the side as some of your rounds connect with the wall itself. Some of the rounds, however, end up clipping one of the droids, and it just shatters into several pieces that are disintegrating from the savagery of the heavy repeating round. However, out of the back of your rifle, near where the stock is a giant spark comes out.
Oh. Luckily, I have a backup, that being a fucking
Language.
Sorry. I was gonna say blaster pistol listed on my thing.
Well, it's up to you. That was your round. So you're going to need to obviously shoulder that or something and get something else out. So that was 15. Dale.
Right. Okay. So, what does it look like the worker dude is doing? Does it look like he's trying to reactivate the lift?
Yep.
Or okay. Shoot. Yeah. Okay. I'll go ahead and follow in Dorn's footsteps, but I've got a heavy blaster pistol, so I'll aim at a thing down there and take a shot.
Okay. Let it rip. Ooh,
17.
It's a wild eye. That is a hit. Roll some damage.
Okay. Is heavy 5. Nice. Uh, 15 total.
Alrighty. So, you lean over the side as well to get a little bit of a clearing. Let one rip. Same thing. You end up striking this one. It doesn't blow apart like from the savagery of the heavy repeating blaster, but you end up putting like a hole like right in its main chassis, and it ends up like you see it just fall off and smash into a couple pieces as it hits the ground. You, however, when you went to fire, you also have a spark coming off your blaster pistol.
You're broke.
Okay.
Yours broke too.
Not our day, but that's okay. Worker, please work faster if you can.
He's like, I'm on it. It's not my fault. Okay, so that's what you guys are doing. You can hear more robotic clamoring and the sound of metal on metal as these droids are starting to come down, either come down or come up the sides as he's desperately working to try and get this lift back in order. Jarrus, you have darted on the inside of what appears to be another. It's like an office. But it looks like they probably do some quality checks here as well. Although there's nothing in here for that. It looks like you've got a clean platform here where you can attach droid parts for examination. There's a computer here. There are still some tools, and then there's like some safety coats and gloves hung up on the wall. There is no other
Quick scan
door
of the
out of
room.
here, however.
That's the question. Okay, so we'll have to go to Plan B and shoot our way out.
Or if you think you can fit, you can try and get into the air ducts and John McClane it.
Do you want to attempt to die hard?
Well, the action hero in me says yes, of course I do, but I don't think that would occur to Jarrus. So he'll have to put the staff in his offhand, go to the heavy blaster, and hug the door and around the side of the door and pick off.
Okay, so
pick off
at least you're giving yourself 2/3, or you're giving yourself half cover. So go ahead and let it rip. Take a shot.
Let's see here. Where is that? I thought I had blaster skills somewhere here.
Should be under
There it
dexterity.
is. Yep, there it is. I've even kicked it up a pip. So ripping off with a heavy blaster gives me an 18.
You didn't put that in the rolls chat, but okay.
Oops.
Oh,
All right.
oops.
So
Oh, the
that
roll
is a
worked.
hit. Go back to the rolls chat and roll damage.
Right, and damage for the heavy blaster pistol is 5d. With a 16.
Nice. All right.
Hey, it's Shelly in the chat.
Yep.
Hi, Shelly.
Okay, so your shot struck true. Its armor is obviously a little bit more durable than the standard droids that you might see in here, so you did do some damage, but they are both still approaching. They return fire. Bra, 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 bra. Okay, 1 second. Okay, that one is a hit. That one's a hit too. Give me roll your strength, and if you have your vest on, it should be giving you a +1 to your strength check.
I don't believe I've ever bought him any armor of any kind.
Uh-oh. So just roll strength.
Didn't go with the cape. So 7 for both rolls.
There was a 1 on the wild die.
That doesn't matter for this particular roll.
Oh,
Okay. The exact same rolls too. Nice.
Yep. So would this be a high stress situation?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so thankfully, that does not put you out. It puts you at wounded. So wounded characters fall prone. So even though they're advancing slowly, you're going to be able to not going to be able to take actions for the next round, and your character suffers a 1d penalty on skill and attributes rolls until you heal, either through med packs or natural rest.
I'm just going to lie here for a moment. Isn't that natural?
All right, so we are back to everybody in the elevator shaft. Let's see if he's able to get that up and running. Okay, so there's a lurch at this point, like, and you hear the the lift and cage kind of rattle for a second, and then there's a drop. So we're still at the initiative rounds, and you guys are rapidly dropping. Brittany and Mike. On my initiative, I scream.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab onto the side of the cage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Strength checks.
Oh no. What? Why? Fine.
6.
Seven.
oh boy. What skills needed for this?
Strength.
Okay.
I also have climb,
Oh,
but
no.
it doesn't make a difference. So
I do, luckily.
I don't.
Yeah,
know.
my climb is the same. Oh no.
Oh no.
16!
Okay. So Drade, are you gonna hold on?
He's actually going to try to use telekinesis this time on the lift to try to prevent it from moving as fast, just to see if he can counter it.
Okay.
Let's see here. Okay, so
Big hero stuff.
Yep.
exactly.
You have to roll alter for that one, right?
Right. Okay. And let's see. Difficulty is going to be based on its weight. Is it less or more than a metric ton?
So it is slightly less than a metric ton.
Okay. All right. That's going to make it a difficult roll. Okay. What am I at? Got to spend a force point on this.
Okay.
Okay. That's going to double.
That's going to give you 2 dice.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Okay. So that. 2 dice. Here we go.
All right.
20. So that does
Ooh.
meet the thing.
That puts you at difficult.
Yep.
Okay, so everybody, so it starts dropping. Dre just pauses, extends his hand real quick. It's like he's super intent on something. And you can hear the metal on metal as the lift is starting to screech to a halt for no apparent reason. This, however, has given the opportunity for the droids to that were coming up from behind, or under, I should say, to climb on and start trying to attack. Let's see. So we've got, how many get on board? 3. Okay. So let's go 1, 2, 3. We've got 4, 5. So 1, 2, 1 on Nasara. 1 on the tech. Roll. And 1 on Dorn. Okay. So 3 end up jumping on board, and they start piping in with that scream of whatever language it's gibbering out and swinging and trying to connect. These are all still standard technician droids, so obviously they're not like lift loader droids or security droids. You have that advantage going against them, but they are lashing out. So they don't have too much in the way of needing to hit you because you're currently stationary. So we'll start with Nasara. Okay, that is a hit. Technician next. If that had been any different, man, he would have been thrown overboard. Wow. Okay, so that droid climbed on board and whiffed hard. And that is a hit against Dorn. I need you two to both roll your strength.
All right. Just strength or...
Well, it's always going to be just strength unless you have something else to add to it. So like your armor in this case.
Okay, yeah, so...
And ones don't matter when you're rolling for strength like this. This is just trying to absorb damage.
15.
You can't fail to resist damage.
Correct.
19.
It's like White Wolf in that sense.
Yeah.
You may be able to not successfully absorb the damage, but you're never going to botch, absorbing the damage. Okay, so Colin, that is fine. Your bell gets rattled a little bit from the hit, but it does no real damage, just a loud clang.
15.
Nasara's got a decent roll too. Oh, lucky. Okay, same thing. So it swings out and catches you in the arm. There's enough of an impact to say you got hit. There might be a light bruising, but there's no real damage. Again, everything's superficial. You were able to shrug it off. So we are now at the top of the round for everybody in the elevator. Drade right now it's holding. You can see that there are more coming up. There are 2 more at the bottom or under this that are crawling up now as well. So Mike and Brittany.
I am going. Can I attach a restraining bolt in one round, like the Jawas? Just.
You sure?
Do it to the one on the tech.
Okay, give me a melee check.
Sure. What does that fall under? Because I don't see it on the
Dex.
sheet.
Yeah, melee combat, dexterity.
You should have picked Jawa, man.
12.
Okay. Well, they are close by. That's not hard. So you didn't say who. So let me
I said the one on the tech.
Yeah,
on the
one
tech. Okay. So then you reach out real quick, take like 2 steps forward and slap that thing on its back. Bang.
Nice.
It hits the ground. Nasara.
I'm gonna shoot one of the other ones. Sorry, I'm taking notes.
I understand.
One.
All right. Okay, so go ahead and roll damage.
I'm picturing the elevator shaft being magnetically sealed, like a trash compactor. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh God.
Oh, dang.
17.
Okay, that one. So you were almost point blank at that point. You turned and fired on the one, presumably the one that hit you.
Yeah.
Okay, so a hole like right through its chest as it falls down and collapses inactive on the platform that you guys are currently sitting on. We are now to Colin. Oh, and speaking of which, Nasara, same thing. Sparks coming off your gun.
Yeah.
Do the droids have blasters?
These do not. They have all been swinging on you guys.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to swing on the one on me with my vibro dagger.
Okay. So it's going to be a melee check. Get swingy with it.
Yeah, I have melee combat, but still, I have nothing in it. 9.
Okay. So your dex is a base of 3?
Yeah.
Okay. You may want to stick to pulling out your blaster pistol because I know you have one of those. Because that's going to be a little bit higher roll for you, I think.
Yeah, but the difficulty is easy, so.
All right, so you swing with your vibro knife. So that is a hit, I think. Let me take a look.
Vibro daggers have a difficulty to use of easy.
No, I understand. It doesn't
Oh.
always necessarily mean you hit, though. 1 second. What am I looking at? That's what I was looking for. Okay, so it does fall under easy. And so, yeah, you're attacking the one that was attacking you. Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
Was that just regular or max? Just curious.
It's whatever you've got listed for your vibro dagger.
I know it's it has a regular damage and a maximum damage.
1 second.
Right, the maximum damage is the greatest you can roll. So if your strength and bonus are higher than the maximum is what you roll.
Okay.
Cool. Thank you for looking that up. Saves time.
Thank you.
So then it's what is the damage modifier for it?
It's strength plus 2d for regular damage.
Okay, there you go.
$18.
Okay, so you jam that bad boy into the droid. Sparks start ripping off the side as it malfunctions and collapses down to the ground. Was it a vibro blade or a vibro knife?
Vibro dagger. It was dagger when I bought it. Vibro dagger.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything in here for that. That's not a knife. This is a knife.
I think it was in Gundarks.
Okay, we'll look it up later. Just make sure we're gonna have to kind of use one of the rules that I had for Cyberpunk. Then, if you're getting weapons that aren't in the main book, make sure I know where it's at so I can look it up. Because this is one of those games that has a lot of gear and other books.
Yeah.
Okay, so that one goes down. Smack. Hit that with a vibro weapon. Okay, so we need concentration here, as in just focus, not the actual roll. Go ahead and give me another roll there, Dale.
All right. Am I just going to be rolling a telekinesis again?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's active. You're just trying to hold it and keep it from falling.
Okay.
Jerry, I dropped the vibro dagger in the discussion chat.
Cool, thank you.
Reroll. 11.
And you need what? Oh, you know what? It's already active. So
Yeah. Yeah, like I would obviously be keeping it up. So like.
So it is slipping at this point, but it's not like you are falling. The descent is not according to plan,
Right.
but it's not racing either. So
Okay.
It's safe
Right.
at this point, but it's getting urgent. You don't want to keep this up for too much longer.
Sure.
One way or the other. All right, so two more are jumping on board. One is coming after Montan, and wow, they just don't like the Jedi. The other one's coming after Nasara. So Montan, as it jumps up, that is a hit. Give me a strength check, and Nasara.
Okay, I add my armor physical to it.
Yes.
Well, that's better.
And also roll me a strength check.
And also that?
No, Nasara.
Okay.
31.
Good God.
What?
40.
Wow.
A wild
36s.
that many times.
Where was that for D&D character building?
Amazing.
New dice bot.
Yeah. Ooh.
Brittany, quickly give it some affectionate tones in an accent. You need it to bond with you like George did in the other game.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for the dice roll. It is much appreciated. Was that like German?
Yeah, I know.
don't
He's German, yeah.
That was more German.
I got a 16.
That's pretty darn good. All right, so
It's no 31, but I
It's
guess
not,
it's
yeah, I
fine.
mean,
so Montan, you take a whopping 1 point of damage, which puts you at stunned. Potentially. I need to take a look at that real quick. I don't think it's automatic. Here we go. Oh no, I guess it is. Yeah, so you get clipped. So you are a minus 1d penalty for skill and attribute rolls for the next of we're at the bottom of this round for the rest of next round, and then you're essentially fine unless you get stunned again.
okay.
So not bad. Clearly, Nasara needed to flex on the droid to show that there's nothing that he could have done to her whatsoever. But yeah, so as that droid, reaches over and tries to basically tear into her physically, she shrugs that off like it was absolutely nothing. Like it finds no purchase on her body whatsoever. Just no, not a nothing. Bam. Okay, so back to Jarrus. Jarrus, you are the benefit here. Even though you're stunned, you're still half undercover. So there's no guarantee they can hit you even on their advance. Let's take a look. Okay, so thankfully, you basically, when you hit and you got stunned, you slumped inward. And so the blaster bolts that were flying towards you have hit the door like about where you were, narrowly missing you, but they did not hit you. So you will be good for next round. Okay, so all right, so back to the elevator shaft. Top of the round, it is Mike and Brittany. Mike is stunned temporarily. Or actually, no, you're okay at this point. You're just down 1D for this round.
Well, I'm gonna pull my blaster and shoot my droid.
Okay.
I don't think anybody wants me doing grenade antics.
Looks like Shelly is redeeming a reroll for somebody. Just have no idea who yet.
$11.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever shot my.
So I think this is going to Mike because Shelly says she's giving the reroll to He Who Screams Bravely. Several large lads.
These are our several large lads. Reroll from Shelly for screaming.
Yes. All right, so you wind up for a shot. That is good enough for easy because you're close range. Go ahead and roll damage. Nasara, what are you doing?
Maybe I should scream bravely.
Hey, get off my turf.
I mean, my melee combat's kind of okay. Maybe I guess can I try and pushing one of them off the
Are you going to
thing
Spartan kick one of them? Is what you're trying to do?
Well, that would be more of a strength, right?
No, it's both melee or brawl. Sorry.
So yeah, strength.
But brawling is strength.
Correct. If you don't have brawl.
Oh, but melee combat is what I'm better at. But I don't have a melee weapon. I think.
So, well, you could pistol whip him.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
So roll melee.
I scored a 16 damage on my droid.
Nice.
Explosions 1.
18.
Ooh, boys, tides are turning here real quick. Okay, so Montan looking a little punch drunk, pulls out his blaster and does his best Doc Holliday. You're so drunk you're seeing double. I have 2 guns, 1 for each of you. Whips out his blaster, bam! Ends up cracking one of them, again sending a blaster bolt right through its chest, and it shatters and ends up hitting the ground. Still a little punch drunk, but happy he was successful. At this point, Nasara pistol whips one of them. So go ahead and give me a strength check plus one, or strength check plus 1 because the pistol whip. So it's 1 pip, not D.
1 pip. Okay.
Yeah.
14.
Ouch. Okay, so obviously it's not inactive, but you crack it hard with your blaster pistol that you still have in hand, and you were trying to send it end over end, like off to.
Just
Okay,
like get it off.
right. Okay. So you're unsuccessful with that, but you caused it to stagger back, a few steps. It's not directly on you. It's still a hand-to-hand range, but you've given yourself some space. So let's see, where are we at? Colin.
Yep. Given that there's still some on the lift,
There's 2 currently.
yeah.
Actually, one went down because
Yeah.
Montan blasted him.
Yeah, so hopefully it doesn't short circuit. I'm going to try and shoot.
Okay.
$14.
And what are you shooting with?
Blaster pistol.
Okay. So keep in mind, I'm going to let it go, but you have to basically spend an action to draw weapons, and that wasn't drawn.
Okay. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
Whoops. Sorry, I'm used to having to put the
That's
pin
okay.
there.
It's a new dice spot. Don't.
And there goes my other gun.
Okay, so bang. So you let it rip. You connect with the one that Nasara had been fighting. You send it over the side. Broke it up into a couple pieces, and yes, your blaster pistol has unfortunately frizzled out as well. This may have been residual effects from the ion grenade.
Yeah, Montan can feel daggers being stared at him due to the ion grenade because he has a feeling that he just fried both of the packs in his guns.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you take out 3, 4, 5 droids at once, or was it me who did that?
All right. So that is the end of that particular combat round. The ones that were on the platform are all gone. Let me skip back over to the hallway action. So Jarrus, at this point, you have shaken yourself, gotten yourself a little bit more cognizant again. They're almost within reaching range of you at this point. And you're muted.
Can you define almost within range? Can I move to them?
If you would like to, yes.
And be within melee?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Then I will drop the heavy blaster, go to both hands on the staff, and let's move into a more agreeable range with more dice available to me.
Okay. Whatever works. Let it rip. They're obviously still moving and firing at this point, so all you need to do is get an easy result to hit them.
Okay, so so the idea is to get into melee range, jam them up, and just go to town with the electro staff. Obviously not the stunning setting for droids. Let's see here. And I am down 1d from the wound, correct?
Yes.
That hurts actually, but so 21.
That is definitely a hit. Go ahead and roll your strength plus whatever bonuses you have for your staff.
And does the wound affect the strength roll?
Yes, actually, no. I'm going to rule no.
Okay.
It does enough by causing penalty to everything else. I don't think I want it to prevent damage from that.
So at 21.
Ooh.
And I can't find in the rulebook how double-ended weapons work. Is there a benefit or a...
It's just another way to attempt to strike. If you attempt to strike again, you're down another D per action.
I'll take it then if I can.
Yeah.
Get
So
a
this
second strike on the other
this one you barrel up to him and bam, connect really hard. You said 21. That is enough to send it down, sprawling to the ground. It's not completely out, but it is not active at this current round. It's like sparking and twitching right now.
Is that the one I hit originally with the blaster?
You know what? Let's check. It is.
Okay. So we'll.
Do you want to take a moment to finish him off, or are you going to swing on the other one?
I'm going to swing on the other one.
Okay. Try and rattle him up. Okay, so go ahead and roll.
So I was 4D, so that'll be 3D. Let's see. Pluses was that 1. This one. That's an 11.
Okay. That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. You're not down a D for damage. It's just for the actions to hit and so on and so forth.
And a 26.
Oh!
Woohoo.
Nice. Okay, that good grief, yeah, that's too much. Okay, so that when you spin around and when the electro staff connects with that, it doesn't split it in half, but the force of the staff with the energy charge just it creates this arc coming off of the other droid as it kind of explodes out of the inside machinery and circuitry as it drops to the ground completely lifeless.
All right. Then we'll take a moment to catch our breath and keep on moving.
Okay. So we get back to the those of you in the elevator shaft. All right. So the technician has not been able to get it online, and the lift is sinking. Droid, why don't you go ahead and give me another check real quick? There are no droids, as far as you can tell, that are descending down or coming up.
$13. So still moderate.
Okay, so he's still sinking. You can see that Drade is. You guys who are on the platform can see that Drade is straining, but the platform itself is not like in a free fall. It's in a slow descent.
And when he's doing that, and you see him like kind of straining more, he's gonna be like, "Montan, help the worker."
Yeah, I was going to ask if I could get involved in this.
Yep, go ahead.
What skill? Or just technical? Or
Yeah.
$14.
Okay. So with your help, the two of you are able to make final repairs to the lift as you start to see power come back on. The lights aren't coming on, but you basically hear the hydraulics kicking back on and re-engaging to allow it to to go up and down. The technician at this point hits the button again as you see the pad light up, for directions and whatnot after it reboots, and he starts bringing it back down to eventually come to the base. You can hear a lot of activity down here. There seems to be machinery of some kind, lights flickering and whatnot coming from behind the door. The door, however, does not seem to be operating.
So we've then managed to make it to the bottom where it's not going to be falling anymore?
Correct.
Or? Okay. So then Drade, like, all right. Good job, everybody. Can we get that door open?
Once again, good driving, Drade. Well, does there seem like there's power to the door?
Hard to say. There's not a whole lot of lights down here, but the technician starts looking at it, basically looking at the pad from the other side, basically from behind it. Pulls out, a diagnostic tool real quick to take a look. And he says, door's on lockdown.
Well, we got a couple options to get through this door. You want it your way or my way, Drade? And when he says that, he holds his micro grenade launcher.
I mean, that's going to hurt us, right? We're like right next to the door,
Yes.
I take it? Yeah, okay.
How much hallway do we have behind us?
None.
Oh,
You're in the elevator shaft.
I would not have suggested that.
I don't know.
I don't
Montez
suppose
may be
this is-
super excited, to pull out the new thing.
I don't suppose this is a lockpicking type of drawer.
Technician's like, no, it looks like it's been computer sealed. We've got to find something that's going to be able to blast or burn through this or something. I don't have the capability of overriding it from here.
So
Do
Drade,
the droids have any kind of equipment that we could commandeer?
He looks around. He says, no, I don't think so. This is a computer lockdown.
so Drade walks up and he's like, hey, guy, you're going to see something. I hope you keep your mouth shut because we're helping each other out. And this will make sense right now as he ignites his saber and then cuts a hole works on cutting a hole in the door so they can actually get through.
Okay, so I mean, he sounds like Ian Nub for a second there, on board the Millennium Falcon.
Say, he saw your saber when you saved him.
No, actually, he didn't at that point.
Oh, did he not? Okay.
No,
Because he was like trapped underneath.
Yeah,
the-
he was like
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of, in fetal position, getting crushed. He sees it now, though.
Yeah.
And he's like, whoa! Okay, so go ahead and roll damage. It's just standard damage at this point.
Does the wild die boosting increase damage?
I don't believe so, but let me double check. It does cover actually quite a bit.
Because otherwise it's either 22 or just 21. But I figure for like the future, since we're using this die roller.
The wild die. No,
be right
anytime.
back.
Yeah, anytime you roll a skill or attribute die, so it's not damage,
Okay, all right, then it'll be 21 damage.
which is still a whole lot. Okay, so you at this point, because it's not like a starship door or something, so you hit that. The door kind of falls over and leaves way as you guys can go through. So unfortunately due to pacing, that's where we're going to stop here for tonight.
Nice.
As both you guys are fighting your way through at this point, it's good. It's good actually. I had hoped we were going to be able to wrap it up by this game, but even though it's not, I'm all right with that.
Yeah.
It's at a good point. We have got a couple things we need to do real quick. We need to do RP votes from here. So we're going to start off with Dale.
I am torn between Nasara and Juris. Nasara for just like taking the hits like it ain't no thing, and Juris for it's gonna go Juris because he went 1-on-1 by himself to help out the Scrappies, and he's succeeding at it. Even though he took some hits, he's
Okay.
actually doing it. So Juris.
Okay, cool. Brittany.
Also, Jairus.
All right. Matt.
A little heroic there.
I think there's heroism going around all around tonight. But I'll go with Nasara for the rail sliding.
That's actually pretty good.
Channeling her inner Tony Hawk in space.
Just needs to do a kickflip.
Kickflip. 360. Nose grind. Mike.
I'm going with Dre for grabbing the technician and being like, hey, find us a quick way down. Plus, saving all our butts from death on the elevator.
Okay. And Colin, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. I just heard that you stepped away a
going.
second, so I wasn't
Yeah,
sure.
no. Mom was asking how much longer because she has to go to bed because the computer's in her room.
Oh, well, we're stopping right now. Good timing.
Yeah.
Who'd your RP vote for?
Nasara for channeling the Super Mario 64
All right, so
secret slide.
we have a roll off. Why don't Brittany and Matt go ahead and roll 1d6 in the chat? Let's see who gets it.
Well,
Don't worry, Brittany. We'll be rolling again, I'm sure.
Nope. Okay. Matt with the 2 additional points for the RP vote. So congrats. Good job. Hope you guys had a lot of fun tonight. So Friday night is going to be Mythic Savannah. So we're back with that. That begins at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then on Saturday, we have Marvel Superheroes, which starts at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So we're going to be back in action with those 2 games. And then next week, which will be
23rd.
The 23rd, we'll actually be back with Survivor's Dawn. So we just had some stuff come up, illness and whatnot from last week. It didn't work out. So 23rd, we will be back with that. So hopefully we see you guys then. Thank you guys for all hanging out with us and the redeemed rerolls and the chats and whatnot. And have a good night. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Right.